My ex left me for my best friend, so I took my revenge in the sweetest way. They betrayed her. He left her for her best friend. But instead of breaking down, she rose higher than ever. Success, confidence and happiness became her sweetest revenge. I never imagined the day would come when my world would shatter in the most unexpected way. The love of my life, the man I had trusted with my heart, left me. But it wasn't just any ordinary betrayal. He left me for my best friend. The pain was unbearable, like a knife twisting deeper with every reminder of their newfound happiness. I had shared everything with both of them. My secrets, my dreams, my fears. And yet, they conspired behind my back, building a relationship on the ruins of my trust for weeks. I wallowed in misery, drowning in tears and unanswered questions. But then, something clicked inside me. I wouldn't let them destroy me. If they thought they had won, they had no idea what was coming. At first, I struggled with what to do next. Should I confront them? Expose their deceit to the world? No, that would be too easy. I needed a plan, a way to rise above this betrayal and leave them both speechless. Instead of lashing out, I focused on myself. I hit the gym, revamped my wardrobe, and invested time in my passions. I channeled my heartbreak into my work, growing my small business into something extraordinary. Every time I felt the sting of their betrayal, I reminded myself, success is the best revenge. And it worked. People started noticing the change in me. My glow was undeniable, and soon, I was attracting attention, lots of it. Then came the golden opportunity. A high-profile networking event was coming up. An event my ex and my so-called best friend would undoubtedly attend. It was the perfect stage to showcase my transformation. I walked into that room with confidence, head held high, looking like I had stepped out of a fashion magazine. Conversations stopped, eyes turned. Even from across the room, I could feel my ex's gaze burning into me. His once cocky demeanor faltered as he took in the version of me he had so easily discarded. His girlfriend, my former best friend, clutched his arm tighter, sensing the shift in energy. Just as I expected, he couldn't resist approaching me. "You look different," he said, his voice laced with something that sounded almost like regret. I simply smiled. "I feel different," I replied smoothly, sipping my wine. My best friend, no, my former best friend, stood beside him, eyes darting between us, sensing that something was off. She had gotten what she wanted, yet in that moment, she looked anything but victorious. I relished in the irony of it all. But my plan wasn't just show them what they lost. It was to comp when your daddy is Van Vicker. Neatly outshine them. Over the next few months, my success skyrocketed. I landed a major deal that put me in the spotlight. Magazine features, interviews, and social media buzz followed. Meanwhile, their relationship began to crack. Gossip spread about their arguments, about how he seemed distant, how she was no longer as confident as she once was. Apparently, the thrill of stolen love had worn off, leaving behind the ugly reality of their betrayal. Then, the unexpected happened. My ex reached out. His message was carefully worded, laced with nostalgia and subtle hints of regret. He missed me. He wanted to talk. I laughed, not because I was still hurt, but because I had already won. I had moved on, and I had done it without playing dirty. I left his message unanswered, just as he had once left me behind. A few days later, I ran into them again at another event this time. Their glow had faded, while mine only grew stronger. My former best friend barely made eye contact, and my ex, he looked like a man who realized too late that he had gambled and lost. As I walked past them, holding the hand of someone new, someone who treated me like I deserved, I felt nothing but satisfaction. Revenge isn't about making others suffer. It's about proving that their betrayal didn't break you, that you are stronger, wiser, and more radiant than before. I never needed to seek revenge in the traditional sense. my success, my happiness, my unbothered existence. That was the sweetest revenge of all. And as I moved forward, leaving them in the past where they belonged, I smiled, knowing that I had won in the most beautiful way possible. The lesson from this story is that true revenge is not about hurting others, but about becoming the best version of yourself. When faced with betrayal, the most powerful response is to focus on self-growth, success, and happiness rather than seeking payback.